in to the live stream. Welcome to the Sunday Live, which I do every Sunday. I am trying to just get live up on TV. At the moment, it's not letting me do live. Hang on. Let me see. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. I am just trying to sort the lives out. Still waiting for people to join. How is everybody doing today, guys? By the way, subscribe. Hang on, maybe I said subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Hope everyone is fine. As soon as the camera around us, see is there we go. Hope you're fine. If you do like the channel, please, all the good stuff. Please like and subscribe to my channel. There we go, live. That does help us out. And of course, have I got my volume up? Let me see if I've got my volume up. Yep, got the volume up. That's good. Let me explain what happened on. I'll wait for a few people to jump on before I explain to you what's going on this week, and let you know about yesterday's live, why it was. Oh, one person. Welcome to the one person. How are you? Good morning from Big Pete and Little Cindy, which is here with me today. Yesterday was a hectic day, as people would know, getting that curtain up. I did end up super gluing it with special glue on the sticky tape round. I got some wood glue because nothing else was holding it, and that was the only thing that does hold it. I put some 2 hooks up too. Tomorrow, I hope that maybe Maddie and I will cut it like in half so we can tie them back, so you have them like that way. Because we have got the thing that they can go back on, so we're hoping to do that tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And it gives us more. We can just let them down when we're at the beach or something. So we are planning to do something like that. I thought, if you haven't watched the video, please go and watch it. It's quite funny. It's over on the TikTok channel. It's pinned, and it's on this channel too. It's on the shorts. So if you wouldn't mind going to watch it, I do appreciate it, and please do go and watch all the other videos that I've put out. Some of them are not doing too good, some of them are doing good. But yeah, go watch the videos because they are quite funny. The videos that I put out yesterday, putting that curtain up, it was a hell of a job to do it. That's why I got a bit, I had to end the live because it was just me doing like this, going like that, and I thought to myself, well, you guys don't want to see me struggle with a curtain. I know most of you would like that and say, oh yeah, Pete, yeah, you're doing it the wrong way, mate. You got to do it that way. I tell you one thing, never buy that stuff from Bunnings which is called Gorilla Tape. They're not Gorilla Tape, they're what do you call it? They're M3, whatever you call it. Never buy that from Bunnings. That is the most terrible stuff you can buy for putting hooks and everything. It's meant to really hook, it doesn't hook on metal, unfortunately. But I put a bit of glue there, so I haven't checked it today. We're letting it dry good for a day, and I'll check it tomorrow morning when Maddie's here. We will check and see. I have got super glue, yes, before people start saying, well, why did you put bloody super glue? I did put super glue on the curtain by accident. That was quite funny. It wasn't funny because it don't look good, but I have to scrub that off a bit, we hope. It was just that I was trying to do it at the Bunnings car park, because as you know, it was open house yesterday here on the Gold Coast for us. So I went over to the Bunnings car park, took the dog for a run again to the Bunnings car park. Said to the man, look, I'm here again. He said, oh, you back again, boy? And I said, yeah. I said, what can we do for you? Oh, I said, I'd like to buy some glue to get the job done properly. And they offered, oh, Pete's super glue again. And then one guy in Bunnings yesterday, oh, good morning. I'll just take my glasses off. Good morning, how are you? I am looking at the phone and I'm looking at the TV because all your comments, and if, glue, I was gluing. I was gluing. Sorry if I don't read the comments that well. Still learning how to read. Haven't done much reading at the moment because I've been busy doing this, doing that. This week coming up now, people are on here. This week coming up, Father's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We're going to get that sorted, curtain sorted tomorrow. I want to ask you guys advice, if I can. Should we cut the curtain in half and do tie-backs, like one on that side, one on that side? I've got stuff to do it. What do you guys reckon on that? You know, to like do tie-backs. Well, we can't move it, but we can just move it like that, and then when we want to close it, we can just zoom like that. What do you guys reckon on that? Like the camper vans have. I'm doing a poll. Just a yes or no will do me. Yeah, just a yes or no will do it. Hang on. That is cool. Did you watch the curtain video? Okay, I was just asking now. Should we cut the curtain in the middle where we can do tie back? Tie back. I've got some material I can cut as a tie back and tie it to that rail thing there. Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah. I had the same thought because it's drying at the moment, so we're gonna let it dry for a good day. We're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna do anything. We're gonna let it dry for the whole day, and yeah, that's what. Yes, yep, okay. Well, that's what we'll do tomorrow. You guys have spoken, and we'll do it on the live. I'll do it on the live tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, when we've got time, we'll do it on the live tomorrow, and you can see us do it. Me and Maddie cut it. So if you want to see that, please do subscribe to the channel. Very important. Helps the algorithm out for the channel. And I've got to also, I'm going to do a story video for all the new subscribers that have been subscribing to the channel, don't know what the channel is about. It's about me having ADHD and autism and going out with my support workers. Support workers to me are like care people. They care for me. It's like a buddy. It's like having a friend. Because a lot of people say to me, ask questions, but why do you need a support worker? There's not much really wrong with you, Peter. Why have you got a support worker? It's just so I can do like everyday living, and I've got someone there with me, a friend, and someone that can help me when I get into situations that usually do expire sort of things. Sometimes they do. So that's why I have got my support people with me. And I know a lot of people do love the crazy shit that I do. And believe me, this is why I say in all my videos, the joys of being me. Because this stuff that I do does really happen. It's not made up. There's no, I don't do any sketches or anything to say, this is what I have to do to make people laugh. This really does happen in everyday life that I try to do things. This is really what does happen, and some of it you wouldn't believe unless you were there. What does go wrong in my life? It's quite funny, and we do like it to document it and put it on the video and put it on the channel and that, because we reckon it's quite amazing. Other news, mechanic on Thursday, which people will know I'm going to the mechanic on Thursday to get the radiator flush done on the Hi-Ace. So that's going in on Thursday. Friday, we're not quite sure what we're going to do yet. We have to work that out. Me and Maddie will talk about that. Wednesday, hopefully we've got a new girl back, that one we had last week. Shanann, whatever her name was. Hopefully she'll be back on Wednesday. I haven't heard anything about it. I'm hoping it's all buttoned up. We hope that Olivia comes back this month. We're not quite sure, because Olivia's still on holidays. A lot of people would know Olivia went on holiday in April. So she's been touring around doing what she wanted to do, sort of thing. So I will be very glad to see Olivia, because I have missed Olivia a lot. She has been a great mate to me and to Bridget Bear here, which is there. Bridget's in the corner here, just looking at the screen as well with us. She has been a very good mate to me. Olivia helped me out a hell of a lot when we first started to work together. And as you guys know, Olivia and I we have been working together nearly 11 months now. The channel's coming up to 11 months since I started it. Next month will be the 12-month anniversary of the channel. I'm still thinking of ideas what I can do. I would like to see the subscriber rate go up. That would be the biggest gift that you guys can give to me, is tell your friends and everyone to watch the channel so we can make the subscriber rate go up. That would be really, really fantastic. Because not only to me, and to the support people, because the support people like Ruby, Maddie, everyone that does this channel with me, without them I would be buggered, guys. I really honestly would be buggered without those girls to help me out with the channel and help me do my crazy stuff that I want to do, like, trying to stand. Maddie's going to get up in tomorrow. Maddie's going to say, "Oh, hey, you sleeping again for those bloody curtains, isn't he?" Yeah, Maddie's going to real get up. She'll get up me tomorrow. It's like a wife, that one. Hey, you want to hear something funny, guys? When I ended the live on Friday, Maddie accidentally took the remote control home with her. She had to come back and deliver it for me. I reckon it was funny because Maddie gives me a call, and Maddie says to me, "Hey, dude, I took the remote control." Hey, from now on, I'm putting the remote control on this side here, so Maddie doesn't take it home with her. I thought I'd share that with you because I found that bloody hilarious when Maddie says, supposed to be, because I couldn't turn my TV down. I was trying to turn my TV down because the song came on really loud, right? And I'm looking for the remote control. I'm looking under the couch. I'm looking under the table, and I couldn't find the remote control. So I had to turn the TV off at the PowerPoint, right? And I get this call from Maddie. And I said, "Oh, Maddie, you just left about 5 minutes ago." She said, "I accidentally took the remote control home." That's why I call Maddie my wife, because she always said that's the 21 thing that she's done. That's why I'm always calling Maddie my wife and stuff like that. I mean, because we're on the same page, sort of thing. We are clumsy people. And yeah, Maddie's a very important person in my life too. She's a great mate. She did say to me in the live, and I know a lot of you guys were watching that live that we done on Friday, when Maddie turned around and said to me, "It's amazing what you get done when I'm not around." Because he told her mum all the jobs that I done when she wasn't around. And I thought that was hilarious. I did think that was very hilarious. People want to know what I'm having tonight. I am having fried rice with minced meat and veggies. That's what I'm having tonight. I did have mild butter chicken last night, me chicken tonight. So I did have that, and I was very grateful for that. It was a great comfort meal. Bloody enjoyed it. It was really great. Father's, my dad had the COVID thing. We told you about that. Hasn't got COVID. It's a urine infection that men get at Dad's age. He gets it every year. We have changed our house price for the unit too, like offers, instead of offers over, price negotiable sort of thing. So we have done it that way now, because people weren't, interested in what we're doing. So we put price negotiable, and we're going to see how that goes for a couple of weeks. And if not, we'll have to lower it a bit till we sell it. The trouble is, people, as I said, people that do want to buy units like this, they want them for a lower. They want them for a lower price because they're going to rent them out. So it's a bit of a bugger, because when you're selling a property, it means I've got to go out every Saturday, because people do come and have a look at the property, and I can't be here when people have a look at the property with the dog, because she does bark, and I don't want to get underfoot. So I go out for half an hour. I think maybe next week I'll go to Bunnings and get a sausage while I'm there. I did have a look at remember how I said in one of my videos I'm going to go and get some curtain material when I was at Bunnings? I said to you guys, I'm going to go and get some curtain material. I ended up having a look at those curtains, the little curtains with the hooks in it. They were really good. They were, I think, about $79 each one, and I couldn't really justify spending that much for curtain material when I got the blue material hanging up in the van. So I took the material off the van, as you've seen in the live I done yesterday. And what I done was I got a screw, and I put the screw through the material each side, and put the two hooks that I bought, and I glued them on to give them extra strength, because the material is quite heavy. Yeah, I put that material up, because I thought, what's the point of buying more material? I mean, that material I bought, as you know, when I went down to Spotlight, did cost me $200. So I thought, well, we may as well use it and, make some curtains out of it. I mean, a lot of people were probably thinking, well, why didn't you take it to a camper van place, Big Pete, and get it done properly? You wouldn't have stuffed it up like the way you done now with the glue and all that. Reason being, it probably would have cost me easily $1,000 to do that sort of job. For the price of the material, and the had left sitting around, and a bit of glue and stuff like that, I've come out of it maybe $60, $70, all up. And I've still got enough material to make the tie on things, which I'm planning to tie to, you know how you spread the curtains like that? To spread, to put one end that end, one on that one. I can just leave them hanging down sort of thing, and just tie them up onto the thing. That's what we're planning on doing, because you can't move them. So we're gonna, you know how you tie them and you make them small, like the camper vans have. That's what we're thinking of doing with them tomorrow. We're going to see tomorrow how the plan is going to work out. It is going to take a bit of thought, so I'm going to be doing a lot of thinking about it today before we go into action tomorrow to do it. We'll probably only do that side. I don't know about the other side. I would like to do the other side, but see, the other side is that's where the couch is, and I do want like protection at the back there, because the phone does overheat and that. So this is part of the reason why we put the curtains in, so the phone didn't overheat, and because I've always wanted a van with curtains. And that material is like curtain material anyway, because I bought it from Spotlight. It was meant to be like a couch cover sort of thing, but I decided, because it was nice and thick, I'll use it for a curtain material, because it's velvet. And I thought, well, that will make the van look a bit more cooler with blue curtains. Give it a bit of colour tone. I know some people say, well, why didn't you buy orange? Because that's the material I had there, and I thought, well, we may as well use it up. What's the point of us buying more material in a different colour when we've got the blue material? And as I said, I think it will do the job quite good. So we are, we're using the material that we've got with the curtain tie on that we've got. So we're going to use the material we've got now in the van. I did try it yesterday when it had about half an hour to dry it with the other glue. Really strong. I did buy some fabric glue, spray on one. I don't think that done the job as well as what this one does, but I thinned it out with my hand in Bunnings, when I was in the car park there. I quickly thinned it out like that when I had a bit of time. And yeah, so far so good. I am worried about the hooks, but because maybe those hooks that I put up might need a little bit on each end of those. But I think then it'd be really good. I was going to put the wire. I know, guys, well, why didn't you put the wire? Because the only trouble with the wire, it bounce. The whole wire would bounce, sort of thing. I didn't want a curtain that goes bounce. I wanted one that was sort of there, one I could just pull like that up, like that. So you can tie it like that when you want the window like that, and close it when it's hot. Just take them out from the tie ups, and you close them. That's the idea, and they're long enough for me to do that now. That's why we left it long. So I'm more than happy about that. I am going to get Maddie to help me. We've got a tape measure here. We're going to measure right down the middle properly so we don't stuff this job up. It won't be Maddie that stuffs it up. It will be me that stuffs it up, and then Maddie will say, "Well, I told you not to do it that way, but you wanted to do it. You wouldn't listen to me." And it's good because I can tie them from the bottom, and it makes them go like that, so the window, which is good. That's the way I wanted it. So I'm very proud of myself for doing that, the job that way. It's that's why I say you can do these things on a budget. Just go get material, go to Bunnings, get a few hooks, get some glue. If you don't want to drill holes, get some glue, and you know you're going to keep your van or whatever for a long time. Get some glue and just first put some tape where you want to glue it. So if you do want to pull it off, well, the tape will peel off, the tape will come off, and the rest of the stuff will come off. Because I did use that strong sticky tape, but it doesn't stick to say we made a curtain material. So, and that was the only stuff I could use was that heavy glue. So that's the only stuff I can use because that sticks basically to everything. So yeah, that was the only thing I could use, and I'm glad I took both because I was only going to just buy the spray, and I thought, well, I better take the other one as well just in case the job goes sour or something and it doesn't work out the way I thought. But no, I'm more than happy. I'll just get, little touches now have to be done, and that's it. And we can tick that job off the list, get the coolant done, and enjoy just driving the van around. People are probably wondering, what about your starter motor, Pete? How's that going? Starter motor at the moment seems to be going good. I don't know, maybe it's got a bit of dirt somewhere stuck to it, inside the brushes or something, but it seems to be going fine. We've had no trouble with it. I'm going to just put the fan on, guys. Hang on. Here we go. Right. There we go. No, I've had no trouble with it, guys. Touch wood, it's been quite good. And yeah, we're just enjoying doing the little projects that we're doing. And I hope you guys do like and subscribe to the channel to watch these projects that we do. Some of the projects like the curtain, I've had it in my mind. And all you guys know that have followed the channel for a long time, you know when I get something in my mind, I gotta do it. That's it. You can't take it out of my mind. And maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know. It's just that when I try to do something, sometimes it doesn't go the way that I plan it to go, and it ends up glue. And I know a lot of people say, well, you've done enough bloody glue in that van, GP, you're going to fucking wreck it. Well, the good thing is about the glue, right, you can always just put a strip over it. If you do go to sell it one day, you just put it, if people don't want the curtains, they can just, they can just cut the whole curtain if they want, just put a strip or something there. So that's not the end of it. But I do hope I do have the van for a long time. So I'm not planning, I've got no plans on selling. And I know I say, oh gee, this van is a pain in my butt and all this. I only say that when something does go wrong with it, because they do cost quite a bit. And these are not $100 jobs, these are now like $500 job for the coolant, because the way they're situated, the way the engine's situated, the radiator, so it does make it hard for that sort of job to be done on it. But yeah, it's really good to have a van like that to get out of car parks and that, because you don't have to worry about having a bonnet at the front where you've got to leave about 10 or 15, like, what do you call it, meters or something, centimeters or something, where you've got to sort of swing out, swing back, swing out, you just zip, and you're out, which is really good. Really good. You have got to go around corners slow. You can't chuck them around corners because they are a van. And when you pull out, you've got to pull out wide so you don't take a car out with you. So there is that to keep in mind about them. But apart from that, they're really, really easy good to drive. I like driving it. Now I've had her lowered. I like driving it. She sits pretty good. With the lowering blocks on, she sits pretty good. And I was talking to the agent yesterday, and the agent said to me, most of these garages are meant to be 2 metres anyway. And now you've gone down to 1.8 metres, or 1.95 metres. I mean, we dropped it by 2 metres anyway, 2 mils or whatever he said, centimetres anyway. So we should be able to get into the other garage as well. We're still waiting to sell a house. The biggest thing is selling this unit. This is the biggest thing, is to sell this unit. I know Mum can get the extension on the other place. Another couple of weeks, I know she's got to pay $10,000 deposit for it. Fair enough, because they do desperately want to go in there. And by the time we sell here, by the time I go in there, I will be 54. It's just a shame that I couldn't put my name on the deeds. But if I'd done that, probably I wouldn't get me NDIS. I don't know how it would work out about my funding and stuff like that. So we thought, we'd leave my name off the deed. If something did happen to Mum and Dad, well then I could buy in there a 1-bedroom unit or something in there that was sort of vacant. I could buy one in there, or 2-bedroom, whatever I could afford. I could probably buy one in there. Because I don't know what's around the corner for me, because I've got an uncle overseas, and I don't usually talk about family stuff from overseas. I've got an uncle from overseas, and all I know is that I've been put in his will. So if the 3 grandchildren, and he's a bloke that he's got a lot. He's got a lot of money. He was a heart surgeon, doctor, stuff like that. So I'm in his will, as well as the other grandchildren, the 3 of us. So if something does happen to him, because he's in his late 70s, and we probably will get some inheritance sent over too, so then that would help me as well. There's all that stuff, plus as well as my YouTube channel. I know people say, but your YouTube channel doesn't pay bugger all, Pete. You've got to give it time. You've got to build the channel up, build the content out, build this up. And I know people do love seeing Maddie and all the rest of the team. I mainly just do these lives on the weekend just to catch up with you guys. What the past week has been like. And the past week, this week, has been really, really fantastic. I've really enjoyed this past week. I've really enjoyed putting the videos out for you lovely people to watch. And I have really enjoyed all the people that have subscribed to the channel, and the people that have joined us throughout the videos that we put out. And I'd like to say a big hello to all the new subscribers that are joining my channel, because I get a lot of subscribers now that are joining my channel. And another little story I've got to tell you, I'll remind everyone while I'm here now, because I might forget to mention it, but I will remind everyone now. The Kookaburra Man no longer wants to be a moderator on the channel, and I know a lot of people be saying, "Oh, that's good, Pete." So when I do see him again, he's asked me to unmoderate him, which I am doing. When I get to know new moderators, because Amy's left already. So I'm trying to get Amy back on board. So Amy, if you're out there and you want to be a moderator on the channel again, please do, because Kookaburra Man is leaving the channel. He feels that people keep mocking him every time and stuff like that. So the Kookaburra Man is leaving the channel. I've got to unmoderate him when I see him in the comments section. So I have to unmoderate him, which I will be doing for him, because that was his request. And it's sad that it's happened, but we'll still talk to each other on TikTok and that. And I'm sure he'll still be a subscriber and watch the videos on the channel, but he just doesn't want to be a moderator on the lives anymore. And I can understand that. I really can understand it. But I am thankful for the moderators I have got on the lives at the moment, because a lot of you guys that are moderators on my channel do a hell of a good job on the channel. And I do appreciate every one of you people that have been subscribing and watching my videos and liking the videos. Now all I want you to do is just watch me videos, please. With the playlist, just watch them, so it gets me video rating up a bit for me, if you don't mind, because it does help the algorithm. Because YouTube works in a funny way. If videos are not doing too good, they leave you an arrow to show you you're dropping down on your production videos up. But see, this channel is not like a production for me. It's a hobby. I only do this for a hobby, just to put the videos out, to make a bit of a diary for me, and to have it up on YouTube permanently, because I know that's, when I get really older, I can look back on these and say, oh yeah, I remember doing that. And in case my mother and father, are not around anymore, I can say, oh yeah, I used to live in that unit there, was where we first started to do the YouTube in that townhouse, and we've got here's a new person, welcome. If you're, hi, if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. We're just catching up on what happened today and why I had to end the live early yesterday when I was doing that curtain thing, because it was really getting to me, and I didn't have anyone to pull the other end while I'd done it. It's a two-man job, but I'd done it as a one-man job, which was quite good. I was pretty pleased with that. And yeah, tomorrow Maddie and I are gonna, cut the curtain in the middle, because hang it up now. We can cut it in the curtain thing, and we're probably gonna do it like a tie thing. So if you want the curtain closed, zoom, like that. You don't have to put it from the top because it won't move because it's all glued. So we zoom, dum-de, job is done. So I'm very happy about that. So is there any new subscribers on here? If you are just joined to my channel, please say, Pete, yes, I am a new subscriber. And I will give you the welcome to the channel, and I'll explain to you what the channel is about. So if there's any new subscribers, please say, Pete, I am a new subscriber. I don't read that well. I've got ADHD, but I can read, hello, Pete, how you going? I can read stuff like that. We do have the support people that do read the comments when they're here on the weekdays. I am trying to get a weekday where I have 5 days a week. We are trying for that, or maybe a Saturday. So we are very much trying for that. There is a report going on about that, because I do want to have an extra funding for an extra day, or a weekend day, like on a Saturday. 6 days a week would be great, 5 days bonus. Like I'd like to do 4 days a week like I'm doing now, but have a Saturday as well. I reckon that would be fantastic. Have a Saturday. That would be a real good thing. So these are only things that we're thinking about. I have to talk to the case manager to see if this is possible to do. And then, of course, if it is, you guys get more videos. I get to do the things I want to do. I get to film them. I get to put them out on the channel here for you guys to watch. And as you guys know, none of these videos are edited. They're just filmed the way I film them, so you can see what's going on, books and all, and we do just put them up. And I think that's what's making the channel, the way it is with the, the subscriber rate and that, because people do see what we do, and they think, well, this is a genuine channel. There's no, he doesn't cut this out, he doesn't cut that out. He films what he films from his camera phone, and he puts it straight out for us to watch, which I do. Every day of the week you do get videos. Every day I'm posting videos, and that will never change. It's just a matter of I film. When I've got a video, I put up like the driving video I done yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't do too many of them, just that I was back and forwards and bunning. And setting up on my own, it sometimes does make it a bit harder. I'm setting up for my own, getting the phone out of the holder, putting it back in, keeping an eye on the dog at the same time. It does make it hard when you're doing 2 jobs like that at once, and you're in a hurry to get this done and a hurry to get that done to make it dry for drying time, because I want it to dry over the weekend like it's drying now. So it was a bit of a battle to get that done, because I didn't know if I could do it or I couldn't do it. I thought, geez, well, once it come out, once it comes off, well, can I do it? And I was getting to the stage where I thought, we'll just try to screw through the material and see if the hook will go up. and the hook kept falling off, and that was a bit of a bastard that the hook kept falling off. But then when I put the hook sideways, I found out that it did do a better job. So yeah, I'm very proud that I worked that out for myself. So everything now is drying on there. Dry time needs at least 24 to 48 hours dry time so it can set properly, and it is then dried, and I can go and check it tomorrow and see how everything is going before we do the other job. For me it's exciting because I like doing jobs like that. Yeah, a lot of people say, well, why did you bloody drill a hole and put the bloody hook up? You would have been done, Big Pete. You would have had it looking great, Pete. In the ideal world, I would have liked to have taken it to a camper van place and get curtain put in it properly. I would have loved to do that. I probably can still do that, but this costs a lot of money, and I want to try and show you that I can try and do things on a budget. Sometimes they don't work out. I do stuff up. I'm only human. And with the ADHD, it does make it hard for me to do these things. So my mind is always thinking, you can do it, but sometimes my hands don't coordinate with my brain, and sometimes these things stuff up. And a lot of people like seeing me do the sort of stuff up things because it makes them laugh. Well, fair enough. I've got nothing against making people laugh. Believe me, I'm always trying to make people have a better day and try to say to them, well, this is the way you can do it if you try to do it this way. It is easy when you've got the support workers here because they can help you. But sometimes if you're on a solo mission to do something, you try and get it done. And I'm the type of person, and this is nothing against Maddie or anything, nothing against Maddie or the other people that I work with, nothing against them whatsoever. I love them all. But sometimes when Maddie says we don't use super glue, it's like someone saying to me, you know, because I'm not the bloke that likes to be told you can't do this. He'll go and do it anyway. So I mean, I do appreciate Maddie saying don't use the super glue. Let's just wait till the weekend. Then on Monday we'll reassess it. But see, I'm the type of bloke, I know if I could see that curtain falling down. I could see it wasn't holding. So I'd done it when Maddie wasn't here. All because I wanted to get the job done properly, and I wanted to give it time to dry properly. And I know Maddie's, he's going to have a few words to say tomorrow, and I know I'm going to get myself in trouble. I always do, but hey, that's the joys of being me. Something always goes wrong. And I reckon you've got to sort of own up for your mistakes. If you do a mistake, say, well, look, hey, it was my idea. You know, I take full responsibility for doing that, and that was at the end of the day, it was my call to do it. It wasn't anyone else's. It was my call to do it, and I want to sort of try and do things the best I can for myself, so I can say, well, look, I've done it. Because you see all these guys on YouTube like Isaac Turner, the bus builder, and stuff like that. Well, he's got knowledge to do stuff like that. He's been doing it for years. That's what he does. He used to do for a living, so he knows about stuff like that. But he's always saying, give it a go and see what you can do. You've got to not be afraid to do those sort of things. And I reckon he's right. You have to give things a go in life. If you stuff up and make a monumental cock up of it, well, there's people then that can try and help you out of that. You know, if you go to places that can help you out of that, like undoing the mistake you do, you've got to pay them for it, of course. But you got to give things a try in life. If you don't give things a try, you'll never know if things are going to work out the way you want them to work out. And I just want to give things a try so that I can say, I've done this. It's not perfect, but I've done it. And all the ladies have helped me do certain things on the van. Like, the cover, the new lady helped me, what's it, I've forgotten her name now. She helped me do the cover for my table. She helped me do that. What do you call it? Helped me to do the other thing. Like Maddie helped me to do the curtain material. She helped me with that. Maddie's helped me with like the carpet. Ruby's helped me with the couch to get that in, and you know, strap it with me. Ruby's helped me with that. That's been Ruby's project. The table was Ruby's project and my project, as well as a lady called Kiana that you guys have seen on the channel. She helped me with the thing as well, putting the thing. So all the people that have worked with me, all the support workers that have worked with me over the past couple of months and that, they've all been a part of doing stuff in the van, like the seat covers. Olivia helped me with the seat covers, put them on. The dash mat, Olivia helped me with the dash mat. My seat cover, Janaea helped me put that on. That was her little mission with the seat cover and the other seat covers we had, the grey ones. She helped me with that. Caitlin helped me with the carpet, the first layer of carpet. Caitlin helped me with that. So they've all helped me do little bits and pieces, and that's what makes it so special. We didn't pay anyone to do it. You know, we didn't go out and say, oh yeah, we're going to chuck a bag load of money to the guy that's at the camp place. Yeah, he can do it all for us. We'll let him do it. We'll spend a fortune, get him to do it, and jobs that way. We wanted to have it. The principle of the thing was, we wanted to have a go at it. I wanted to do it myself, so I could say I done this. It's not perfect, but hey, I done it. You know, and it sort of makes you sort of feel proud inside, you know, because that's my little area there, and I am very proud that I've done. And I know Matt is going to turn around and say, hey dude, don't get overboard, you've done something, that's good. But no, to tell you the truth, I'm really proud that I've done those little jobs that I've done, and it makes it even more special when we're riding around in it, to think that we've all done, like the sticker at the front. Maddie and I've done that. We put the sticker on the front. That was our project to put the sticker on the front, and we done it together. We're certainly not professional people to put stickers on vans. We know this. As you can see from my sticker that I put on the side of the van that says Troy at a high age, which is crooked. I mean, that's me. I take the full responsible for that one. I done it, but I tried. I'm not perfect, but I did try to do it, and I did do it the best that I could, which is really cool. Yeah, so there's a lot, you know, because don't forget, when I first bought that van, this is for all the new subscribers that are now subscribing to the channel. When I first bought that van, it was empty. There was nothing in it whatsoever. It was empty. It was just basically like a cargo van. It was empty. She didn't have a seat at the back. There was just 3 seats at the front, and that was it. It didn't have that small seat at the back there where Dad sits. It didn't have that. Certainly didn't have the bar where Mum climbs in and out. It didn't have that as well. As you guys know, it didn't have mag wheels. It just had the standard high-ace tyres on it, small tyres because the van was so high up. It didn't have that. And basically, the back end of the van with the couch is, me and the support team have done that slowly, built that area up slowly. Because we started off with a beanbag. We just chucked the beanbag in and thought, well, we use that for when we do the lives and that. And then from there, it grew to the camp chair, the love chair we put in it. Yeah, we were happy for that for a while, but then as time went on, it was coming towards Christmas. I decided, as you know, that little red couch I decided to go to Lifeline and buy a red couch and put that in there. As you this is for the new people that don't know about the channel, I decided to put a red couch in, which we had for months. We recovered it, we put this on it, we put that on it. And when I went for my service at my old mechanic, he said to me, "Oh, look, Pete, I'll be able to bolt that down for you, so it doesn't move when you're driving." So I went back to Lifeline. That's why I bought the leather couch, because I knew it was going to be bolted down, and we needed something in there permanently where we didn't have to take out. So we bought a nice leather couch. It cost us $150. It's Italian made. Sorry guys, it's Italian made. And basically, yeah, we do love the couch dearly. It's so comfortable for us to sit in. It's I have got to polish it tomorrow with the special leather stuff. I know I keep saying that. I've got to find out where. I know a lot of people have been saying, "Well, get a leather spray, Pete, and spray it." You guys are quite right. We have to do that. I have to go and get some of that. You are right. But yes, it is good having those sort of things. And I thought with the lowering blocks it would have made, you know, it go down more, but it doesn't. It's quite happy the way it is. Even with the couch in, there's not too much weight on it, so we are very happy about that. As you guys know, part of me is happy I got the van lowered with the lowering blocks. Other part was getting to the stage where if I kept it the high as what I kept it, I would have eventually got bigger tyres for it, and you know, higher tyres for it, but then they cost more money and stuff like that. And the tyres we got on now are 215, so we're quite happy with those. Yeah, it made it very difficult for us to sort of, how do you say, realise that, hey, we had to do two things. To get it in the garage of a new place, we had to lower it. And we didn't know that. We did want to keep it. We did want to keep it high. But we reckon now with the tyres we got on it, they're great. They're so gripping on the road. They are really a good tyre, and we hope they do last us a long time. So I'm more than happy with that. And yeah, I just hope when we do the service, the coolant flush, we can just hope we have no dramas and just cruise around with it and enjoy it till the next problem presents itself or comes up. As I said to you, owning a van like that, it's just overdue maintenance. And I do keep saying this on the channel, and a lot of people are probably saying, "Well, Pete, you're always mentioning about overdue maintenance." Well, this is true. The reason why I keep mentioning overdue maintenance is because the maintenance that's done on it is called overdue maintenance. It hasn't been done. That's why it's called overdue maintenance. So that's why you go and you see me do radiator flushes. You see me doing this because it's an unknown. It's unknown when these things were done to me, and I've got no diary history or no reports of what was done to it when this was done. And it's 12 years old, so you've got to send a bit of love to it and do these sort of things and make it pretty cool. So then you can be proud of it and say, well, yeah, I've done this, I've done that. If it was a 2014 model, it would have been more easier to get the seat in, believe me. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't you buy the Club Sport that you wanted to buy, the one that was lowered, and it was a Club Sport van? Well, as you know, my father doesn't believe in diesel vans, but sometimes I wish I did buy it because it had seats in it and everything. I could have just put the couch in the back, put the little table up, and then it would have been done. Curtains at the back, done. I wouldn't have to worry about the seat because the seat was in it, had a grab bar and everything. It would have been great. I would have. I've got nothing against diesel vans. I've got nothing against them whatsoever. I know they can be expensive. I know that these cost a lot. Injectors cost a lot because you've got to change them, and they can be up to $4,000 to change them. But it comes with the territory. If you want something that's going to go you know, say 200 or 300,000 like Hayases do, or 400,000 like the petrol ones do, then that's good. But if you want something that's got to go 600,000-700,000, then yeah, diesel is the way to go, because you get more K's out of them. There is more that can go wrong with them, and they are quite expensive to the repair bills on them. I mean, I'm on a pension, don't get me wrong, and that's why I didn't, you know, sort of go ahead. It was only 3,000 or 4,000 more. It was silver. It was a short wheelbase one too, which would have been ideal for me. But as I said, with my father being there, not liking diesel vans, it just made it very hard for me not to to buy one. He wanted a petrol. He's never been a guy that likes diesel vans. Mainly because he used to listen to my uncle, which was a mechanic in Melbourne. He always, oh, don't buy diesel. You're always going to have more problems with them. They're going to cost you double the money. Yeah, I know they're going to cost you double the money, but they're going to go forever if you look after. If you do the timing about the water pump at a certain case, you will be alright with them. You can't just say, oh, you know, dismiss it out of hand. You've got to say, well, yeah, diesels are expensive. We all know that diesels can be expensive to fix. People have owned diesel vans and cars. They are expensive, as people know. I've never owned one in my life. I never had the chance to own one with my father being around. And I do regret it. I know that they can be expensive, but you know, it would have been the perfect situation for me. It would have been, you know, shorter. Would have had to see everything in it. We wouldn't have had to go to all this trouble that we went to, like waiting for a seat for 4 or 5 months after we bought the van to get it put in. And you know, because it was only recently was it this year, or would have been, I think it was at Christmas time. Yeah, I think it was at Christmas time we got the seat put in. So I had to wait nearly 3 months to get a seat put in my van. Because the guy at the place, it cost me $4,500, by the way, guys, that seat, to have it custom made and put it in the van. So it's not a cheap thing to do. But if I bought the other van, the seat would have been in it as well, and it would have been classed as a 6-seater. This one is a 6-seater, but it's got 5 seats in it. Because the seat where Mum and Dad sit, it was only a 2-seater. So it's only a small seat. But, you know, the other van had a 3-seater, so there would have been more room for them. And it had dual air conditioning too, which was a bonus, and it was a 2017. So it was a lot newer than what Troy is, because he's a 2013, so there's already nearly 5 years difference. And 5 years difference, believe me, let me work it out. 8 years. It would have been 8 years if I bought the other one. It would have been 9 years now. So Troy is 12 years old, because it's 2013, right? So if I bought the other one, she would have been only 8 years now. 8 or 9, 8 years. She would have been 8 years. So it would have been a lot newer. And you know, the Ks were a bit higher. They were 120, I think 126,000 or something like that. Getting towards 130, but it was a diesel. You know, and he did have a couple of other diesel vans with 70,000, but they were about like 38,000, something like that. This one was 28,000, yes. The other one was, I think the other one was 34,000, something like that. I probably could have got finance to pay the rest of it off. That would have been great. But yeah, he only had Troy in stock. And I'm not one to drive to different car yards, because I don't know where some of them are. So yeah, I ended up with a white van. the silver would have been great. I would have loved to have a silver vehicle, a silver van. Um, white, and this is my opinion. I know some people won't agree on my opinion, but this is my opinion. White is just a common. I feel like in vans it's a common colour. You see white vans everywhere. To me, it's just a common colour. That white is everywhere on vans. Everywhere you go, you see a white van. When it's a delivery van, it's always white. Some of them have got sign writing on them, but yeah, the paintwork on them is usually white. So having a silver van on the Dream Team would have been great. It was a sport van. The suspension is different. It would have been really good. I wouldn't have to get it lowered because it was already lowered. I would have only put new tyres on it, had mags on her and everything. Would have been ready then to just rock and roll. We wouldn't have to worry about doing all the bullshit with the tyres, the mags, and the fatter tyres and stuff like that, because this van was already set up for it. And there's a video if you go down on the TikTok page, or in the shorts. I think there's on the shorts as well on the YouTube channel here. I think it's going towards, can't remember which one it is, but there is a video of us sitting in the silver Hiace, me and Janaea, because she came with me to have a look at the one I bought now. She was waiting for it to come, but it didn't come, so we had to go back on a Friday when Olivia was here. So Olivia came with me to have a look at the van, because as you know, Troy was in the car yard right when I rocked up. So I rocked up about, I think it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. I rocked up and he was already in the car, in the car yard there. Doors open, everything, so I could see he was already there, and I had to look at him. And the funny thing was, I kept looking at the other vans. My mind kept going back to the silver van, because I don't know, the silver van, it got to me. It was sort of the van I really wanted. It was a diesel, but I sort of really wanted that one. It was really nice inside and clean, and it had the bar and everything in it. It was really good. Dual air conditioning. Would have been alright for Mum and Dad in the summer. They wouldn't have to worry about, me folding the seat down where Cindy was. It would have been great. More room for them. Could have taken the dog with us, and it was a bit more shorter. It was a short wheelbase. It was quite good. It was called the Club Sport Hiace. It was really good. And if people, are asking me, do you regret buying that van, Pete? Honest answer is yes, I do regret. I do regret buying. Sorry, Cindy. I do regret buying that van. I really do. I just really regret it. It was a couple more thousand more. I know that. And yeah, I do regret buying it because it was. I don't know. To me, it looked alright. It was sort of. I don't know, it was more newer, more modern. Things in it were really, really cool. The design of that one was really, really cool. But you did have the big mirrors, the side mirrors, this side, not the one at the front like I've got, and that one there, side mirrors. So there was that it did have, which would have made it tricky to get in and out of the garage. Just thrown up the Troy, you can just swing it in. So there's negatives and positives of that sort of situation that I was in with that van. Now we've got Troy. I mean, what a shitload of money I spent on him. He's, we're stuck with him. We can't get rid of him even if we wanted to. All the money we're dumping into him, tyres and mags that we put on him, and having him lowered. The only thing would be if we did get rid of Troy, if he rusted out or something. Well, that would be a totally different story altogether. If the rust was, but there's no rust in him, luckily. And I am going to polish him, getting cut and polished and all that. But This is just a worst case scenario that I'm saying to you guys. If he had a lot of rust and stuff like that in him, over the future years, it got too bad, got to the stage where, look, yeah, you can't, it's going to cost you, it's three or four grand to get that rust cut out, and then who knows where this is rusting around. Well, that would be a totally different story. We'd have to then think about then moving him on. But as I said to you, he's got no rust underneath. I'm always checking underneath to make sure that no rust is presenting itself. So really, we've got nothing in that score to worry about. We're pretty rust free. So, and we've done ball joints and stuff like that as well. And he's had a lot of work done. And as you guys know from the paperwork that I will be showing the paper, I will be doing a video on the paperwork side of it. When I get this last job done, I will be getting the paperwork out. We will do a video. I'll get Maddie to go through what we've done on it. We'll add it up. We'll calculate it. We'll add it up. And we'll show you how much exactly we have spent. We've got all the receipts out in the van. We'll just wait to get the coolant changed on a Thursday, and maybe Friday's video will be that. Going through the receipts and letting you guys know how much we spent doing this, how much we spent doing that. So then it gives you guys some idea on how much we did spend on him, on his servicing and stuff like that. And to help you guys out too. So if anyone's thinking about buying a Japanese import vehicle and that, you know then how much you'll probably, I mean, don't forget, each dealership is different, each vehicle is different. Some people have spent a lot of money on their vehicles, getting them up to the stage that they want to get them up to. Me, I spent the money that I thought needed to do, because when I drive, I know when something is not right, and I know that this had to be done, that had to be done. So yeah, I did spend a shitload of money with Troy getting this done, getting that done on him for safety reasons, and a peace of mind sort of thing as well. So that all comes down into it too. Alright guys, I'm going to end this live now. We've been on for an hour, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's live. Have a good Sunday or Saturday. I love yous all.